What's up, guys? Airsoft Nomad here, bringing you another video with Sheriff of HAVOC. This video is going to be on batteries, battery types, battery chargers. So before I get into the actual meat and potatoes of the video, I just want to thank Jackal Tactical for sponsoring me. Their links are going to be down below. I want to thank Hefe Airsoft for sponsoring me. I am an ambassador for Hefe Airsoft. There's a 10% discount code down in the description. So thank you to everyone who sponsors me. I appreciate it so much. And so let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. So basically, when you talk batteries, there's three types of batteries. There's like the NIMH, which is like Nymph Batteries. You got the Lipo batteries, and then you got Lipo batteries. So basically, for somebody, including Sheriff, who doesn't know a lot about batteries, your more affordable replicas, starter replicas, are going to run off of Nymph batteries, which is typically like your e-bike 1600 milliamp Nymph batteries, small to medium connector. There's nothing wrong with those batteries. They're just more basic batteries, so you don't get like crazy trigger response. They're not going to last forever. On the bright side of things, though, they're cheaper,
safer.
You don't have to worry about them catching on fire. They usually come with usually like the G&G combat machines. It comes with a battery and it comes with a smart charger, which is awesome. You just plug it in. Once it's done charging, it stops charging it, unlike a Lipo. So then you have the Lipo stuff, which would be like Titan. So we run Titan. I run Titan batteries. I think you do too. But all my replicas, AG or HPA, I run the Titan batteries. So they're kind of like a cross between the two. So you're getting the higher discharge rate, which gives you better trigger response, slightly faster full auto rate of fire just off the battery if you're running AG. They usually have like the Titans are 3000 milliamp for the standard nunchuck style, which is almost double what the Nymph battery is, so the battery lasts longer. So then you get into Lipo, which they have a higher discharge rate. So in other words, by saying discharge rate, basically you get even faster trigger response, even faster full auto rate of fire. Typically, they typically die a little bit faster. They usually don't have quite as high. I mean, you can buy them higher, but you're going to spend a lot more money on them. But typically, like a standard stick style might be like 1000 milliamp battery. They are known to catch on fire. So obviously, if you are running Lipo batteries, I would recommend. Yeah.
Don't leave that thing plugged in overnight.
Yeah, sorry. Like plug it in, put it in a Lipo safe bag. They sell them on e-bike. I think Jackal Tactical also sells them, and just monitor it. So use it responsibly. Like Sheriff was just saying, don't plug it in and then just go to bed and think it's cool, because
it will burn your house down.
It could literally burn your house down. But on the other side of that, the flip side, the positives, is you do have that faster trigger response. You usually have a faster full auto, just because of that discharge rate. So kind of to meet in the middle would be like those Titan batteries, which is why they're so popular and so many people run, because they're safer. You've got the higher milliamps, which means that it lasts longer, and you got a pretty good discharge rate, very similar to a Lipo, so you are still getting that good trigger response. I know the Titan batteries right now for the nunchuck style are running like 3750 a battery, but realistically, unless you're really just going trigger happy, that's going to last you a whole day on one battery. So it's a good investment. The Titan battery chargers that you can buy, I want to say they're like $20. They're smart chargers. So
well,
can't go wrong with them.
I'll say this, I don't know a whole lot about batteries, like Nomad said, but I do know that you have to watch on the battery type you're using for your gun, things like that. Certain batteries can still be too powerful, burn your gears up.
Yeah, so basically, to sum it up, if you have a, why can't I think of the word for it, that chip in your gun.
I definitely don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Oh my God, why can I not think of what it's called right now? Oh, Logan.
Just make sure that the battery you're putting in your gun is compatible with your gun, that it'll work. Because I know my first one, I went out and I bought, I think it was a Lipo battery, whatever.
Yeah.
And it burned my gears up in the first day I played with it. Also, you have to keep in mind weather conditions. As far as you're saying, the batteries will last all day. They usually will. In the cold, though, your batteries are going to get zapped a lot quicker, no matter what battery you're running. So,
yeah, I guess I'm thinking of an FCU. I mean, I'll put it. It's going to be linked somewhere in here. There's going to be something there to correct what I'm saying, but basically there's like a chip in there, FCU in there. I can't think of the right words, but I'll have it there. I'm not dumb. I know what I'm talking about. For anyone who's I'm having a brain fart. So basically, if your replica doesn't have that, now usually your More affordable replicas don't, which is why they don't recommend a Lipo, because there's no protection there from the battery to the gearbox. So you can burn up your gears, you can burn up your trigger board, you can burn up things where the Nymph batteries aren't going to do that. So you just need to know what your gun has. And realistically, if you go to Evike's website and you go, oh, I want to buy this replica or I own this replica, usually you go right down the description and it'll recommend the battery you should be using. So basically, if it doesn't say Lipo ready, don't run a Lipo in it, just for the security of knowing you're not going to grenade your gearbox.
And again, if you're not sure, go to Jackal Tactical, buy a replica there, and they will tell you this is the battery you need.
Yeah, absolutely. You buy one from them, they usually tell you right off the bat what battery to buy with it. If you ask what charger to run with it, they keep that stuff in stock. So, I mean...
And that's the nice thing about buying from a store. I know people, you can buy eBay, you can buy directly from Vulcan, other dealers, but when you go to a store, you do get that personal connection, and they'll make sure that you're getting the right thing for what you need.
I only bring up e-bike because I know so many people use it, and I already get comments of like, all I do is talk about Jackal Tactical and buying from Jackal Tactical. Of course, they do sponsor me, but it is a great outlet because you do get that one-on-one response.
Yeah.
You can physically talk to a person about what you want to buy, what kind of things you want, like whether it's a battery or gun or BBs or whatever, they're there to help you. So,
even if you're not buying from Jackal, because maybe you're not local, I'm sure you have an Airsoft shop or a store. If you're playing, you probably have a field, and more than likely you have somebody there that you can talk to and make the right purchase. That's all we're saying.
Exactly. Yeah, so there's really no confusion. It's pretty black and white. If you have an entry-level replica, get a Nymph battery. If you have a higher-end replica, so say a Crytek or an Avalon or, KWA, they can run the Titans or a Lipo. So it just depends again on what kind of money you want to spend, how diligent you want to be with your batteries, and then what replica you have. So I think that pretty much sums up the batteries. If you have any questions regarding batteries, just comment down below. I will do my very best to answer them, what batteries I recommend. And in my description, I always link all my gear, what I run, and the links for Titan batteries and the Titan battery charger is down there. It links to Evike actually, so you can just buy it right off of there. But Paul at Jackal Tactical does sell Titan batteries. So I think that pretty much sums that one up.
Yeah.
Cut.
Cut.